Hello, everybody. Welcome, teams, to the 19th virtual King's Cup Tournament of Champions. We are celebrating season 49 of NYC Trivia League, and we are so excited to have all of you here with us this evening. All right, tonight we're going to have 19 teams joining us. Right now, we already have 18 signed up, so that means we can get into things pretty quickly here. Obviously, you all have been playing with us for the past season and beyond, most likely. So you know the drill. You know how our software works. You know how the game is going to work. The big difference tonight is that if you play on a team where you typically submit multiple answer sheets, this evening I ask that you only submit one answer sheet. Thank you so much for playing with us in season 49 of NYC Trivia League. Shout out to the teams who came in the top 10 for our regular season play. Finishing in 10th place, Team Cockroach. In 9th, we have Goo Goo Muck Muck. Our 8th place team, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. In 7th, Swearwolves. In 6th place overall, we have Not You Guillermo. Finishing in 5th, the Rubber Yolks. In 4th place, the Helsinki Syndrome. In 3rd place, Little Lord Fuckleroy. In 2nd place, the Blue Shells. And our winners of our regular season 49, we drink and we know things. You did it. You won our regular season. The test tonight is to see if these same teams or others can become the champions of the King's Cup this evening. This evening, I am flying solo. It's a strange thing. I do run games like this on my own for like private events all the time, so I'm really familiar with how to do it on my own. But usually, as you all know, Peter joins us here and is manning the chat, keeping things flowing behind the scenes. But tonight, he unexpectedly had to go to the in-person King's Cup. So Peter is in Brooklyn right now at the Brooklyn Brewery, helping to make that game go smoothly. We miss you, Peter. Wish you were here with us tonight. So that does mean that I am going to be clicking some buttons behind the scenes tonight. I will be your scorekeeper as well as your host. So let me know in the chat if you need anything from me. And I see Elliot P32, you just RSVP'd. Welcome. You are more than welcome to join the game with us here tonight. We've got 19 teams signed up. We're expecting 19 teams. So I think we maybe have 1 or 2 who are not yet here. This evening, we are going to be playing 6 rounds of trivia. So it's a bit of a supersized trivia night. There is a picture round as part of the mix, and also a mystery round at some point in the evening. The other rounds are going to be question and answer rounds. All of them have 10 questions in them. As per usual, each question is worth 1 point. We do have just 1 rule for this game. Well, 2 rules. It's the usual. Please don't cheat at this game, and please do not give away the answers in the chat. It wouldn't feel very good to be the winners of the King's Cup knowing that you got there unfairly. So please keep it fun, keep it fair, do not look things up. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and switch into in-game mode, get this game officially kicked off here. And best of luck to all of the teams joining us this evening. And thank you again for playing with us this season. We're doing it. Our first category of the evening, we are talking all about literature. Literature is our theme for round number 1. Here we go. Round 1, question number 1. Mary Shelley invoked what Greek mythological titan known for giving fire to man in the title for her novel Frankenstein or the New Blank? Fill in that blank. Here comes your timer. All right, I have an answer for you all. That Mary Shelley book is called Frankenstein or the Modern Prometheus is your correct answer for number one. Prometheus. I think you did pretty well on this first one. 85% of you coming in with a correct response. Just a couple of folks getting it a little bit off right at the start here. I see in the chat, Gugu Muck Muck is wondering if you are playing against the people who are playing in person as well. We can compare your scores roughly, but the quizzes are a little bit different. We don't have a music round and they do. So no, I guess is the straightforward answer. Our second question of the night, here it is. In what famous novel does the narrator describe himself as one of the few honest people that I have ever known? Name that novel. Don't forget to click submit answers. I have an answer for you all. That is a quote from Nick Carraway in chapter 3 of The Great Gatsby is your correct answer for number 2. 55% of you got that one correct. On to our third question of the night. James Fenimore Cooper wrote what novel set during the French-Indian War that was later adapted into a movie starring Daniel Day-Lewis? Name that book. I have an answer for you all for question number 3. That book by James Fenimore Cooper is Last of the Mohicans. Last of the Mohicans. Don't forget to click submit answers, everyone. It doesn't hurt to guess. On to our fourth question in this round. Which of these books did Roald Dahl not write? Multiple choice. It may be our one and only multiple choice of the night. Dante, no. Roald Dahl, known for Matilda, James and the Giant Peach, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, also The Witches, The Twits, and The Gremlins. Your correct answer here, The Borrowers. The Borrowers is by author Mary Norton. Mary Norton wrote The Borrowers. You did pretty well on that one. 14 out of 19 of you got it correct. On to question number 5. What war is the setting for the novel The Red Badge of Courage, written by American novelist Stephen Crane? Name that war. the war that is the setting for the Red Badge of Courage is the U.S. Civil War. The Civil War, you're correct answer. Let's see how you did on this one. The Civil War. If you put the American Civil War, you will get that point. 80% of you coming in with the correct answer. Question 6. Richard Wright's novel Native Son tells the story of Bigger Thomas, a kid living on the south side of what American city? Don't forget to submit those answers. Richard Wright's novel Native Son, set in Chicago, is your correct answer for question number 6. Chicago. On to our 7th question in this round. 95% of you got that right, which is truly 100% of you. Number 7, Philip Roth's The Plot Against America is a speculative fiction novel that imagines a U.S. in which what aviator became president instead of FDR? Hi. I have an answer for you all for question number 7. That aviator that became president in The Plot Against America. It's Charles Lindbergh. Charles Lindbergh, one of the few aviators that I can name. Our 8th question in this round. Cormac McCarthy won a Pulitzer for the novel The Road. Earlier in his career, he wrote what novel, which was adapted into an Oscar-winning Coen Brothers film? That Oscar-winning Coen Brothers film based on a Cormac McCarthy novel. I actually just saw this kind of recently for the first time. It was a gap in my knowledge, and now I've seen it. It's No Country for Old Men. No Country for Old Men. You did well on that one. 14 teams got it correct. 2 more questions in round number 1. Here is number 9. Gary Steingart, author of Super Sad True Love Story and Lake Success, also serves as a writing consultant for this HBO series. He says he particularly enjoys writing for the character Greg. Name that HBO series. Gary Steingart is a consultant as a writer on the show Succession is your correct answer. Succession. And our final question of round number 1. Marlon James wrote the novel A Brief History of 7 Killings, which is a fictional account of the events surrounding the assassination attempt on what musician? answer for you all for question number 10 of round number 1. That book, A Brief History of Seven Killings, is about the assassination attempt of Bob Marley. Bob Marley, your correct answer. A little bit of a tougher one. 12 teams got it correct, still above 50%. Also, checking up with the chat here, I saw Marvel Potatoverse asking if you are getting misspellings marked as correct. Yes, you are. If you spelled succession incorrectly, you got the point. If you spelled Charles Lindbergh Howard Hughes, I'm so sorry you did not get that point. Let me know if anybody thinks that I missed anything else. I am happy to check up on the scores again, but I've been following along, and so far, I think things should be they should be correct. All right, so let's do a quick score update for our top few teams here before we dive into our second round of the evening. As it stands, we've got a tie for 6th place with 9 points between Banana Phones, the real Marvel Cinematic Potatoverse, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, pieced it together, and the Helsinki Syndrome. And a 5-way tie for first right now. They have yet to miss a single question. We drink and we know things. The Blue Shells, Quit Your Whining, Rye Iota, that's a new one, and the corrected 1099s. Congrats to those 5 teams. Let us see if you can hold on to that top spot in our second category of the evening. It is time for the mystery round. It's the mystery round. Just like how we've been doing our mystery rounds in a virtual setting, here's how it's going to be laid out. I'm going to be asking you 9 questions that all have an answer that is related to a mystery theme. Question number 10 is going to be name the theme of this round. For this round, please make sure that you keep an eye on the video feed to see each question. The style of this round is such that all 10 question fields are going to be open for you for the duration of the round, but in order to see the text of the question, you have to look at the video feed. So the idea here is that you'll have time to deliberate over the questions with your teams, to go back and change answers as you see fit throughout the round. So I'm going to be asking you questions 1 through 10, then I'll go back to the top of this round, recap all 10 questions, and then I'll give you all that countdown timer and get it started. All right, here are those 10 question fields for all of you. Make sure that you put your answers in the correct order. Take some notes if you have to. Let's do it. Our first question in the mystery round. Based on a novel by Jeffrey Eugenides, Sofia Coppola and Kirsten Dunst first worked together on what 1999 film? You're welcome to click submit answers each time in this round, but you also can wait until the very end to do so. It's up to you. Let's get on to our second question of the mystery round. In mathematics, this symbol can represent a number, function, or equation, and it is also an early letter in the Greek alphabet. To Marvel Cinematic Potatoverse in the chat, I see you're looking for correct point for Charles Lindbergh. I'm looking at that again. Everyone who put Charles Lindbergh, no matter how you spelled it, got a point. But I actually looked at the by player stats and I don't have a response from you. So you must have not clicked the submit answers button in time, or it didn't work, but we will figure it out. All right, on to our third question in this round. Here we go. Lizzo and Beck were keynote speakers at what festival this year? An event that was launched in 1987 and today highlights music, film, and technology. On to our next question in the mystery round. Question number 4. What English Premier League team does Cristiano Ronaldo currently play for? Question number 5. The most recent season of this FX anthology series was titled Impeachment. On to round 2, question number 6. Lisa Murkowski is a senator from what state? A. On to question number 7 in our mystery round. In the 2019 version of The Lion King, what new song by Beyonce was added to the soundtrack that plays when Simba and Nala travel back to the Pride Lands? On to our 8th question in the mystery round. What is the subtitle of the 1989 movie Star Trek V? On to question number 9 in the mystery round. Airing its first season in fall of 2021 was a spin-off in the NCIS universe that is set in what state? And our final question of this round, then I'll go back to the top to recap the questions before you get that countdown timer. Number 10, what is the theme of this round? It is something that all of the answers 1 through 9 have in common. All right, we're heading back up to the top of this round to recap these questions. Here is number one once again. I'm going to go through them pretty quickly here. Number one, based on a novel by Jeffrey Eugenides, Sofia Coppola and Kirsten Dunst first worked together on what 1999 film? Question two, in mathematics, this symbol can represent a number, function, or equation, and it is also an early letter in the Greek alphabet. Question three, Lizzo and Beck were keynote speakers at what festival this year? An event that was launched in 1987 and today highlights music, film, and technology. Question four, what English Premier League team does Cristiano Ronaldo currently play for? Question five, the most recent season of this FX anthology series was titled Impeachment. Question number six, Lisa Murkowski is a senator for what state? Question number seven, in the 2019 version of The Lion King, what new song by Beyonce was added to the soundtrack that plays when Simba and Nala travel back to the Pride Lands? Question number eight, what is the subtitle of the 1989 movie Star Trek V? And number nine, airing its first season in fall of 2021, was a spin-off in the NCIS universe that is set in what state? Dante knows. And your final question of this round, of course, what is the theme of this round? It is something that all of your answers 1 through 9 have in common. I'm going to give you a little bit of time here, and then I'm going to start that countdown timer. Keep an eye out. Don't forget to submit your answers. All right, everyone, here comes that countdown timer. Submit those answers. Got some answers for you all from this mystery round. All right, reviewing your responses, making sure that you get the points that you deserve to get here, and then I will officially reveal how you did. Okay, I'm almost there. On to our final one. Okay. Our answer for number one, that first movie that Kirsten Dunst and Sofia Coppola worked on together was The Virgin Suicides. That mathematical symbol and early Greek alphabet letter is delta. Number three, Lizzo and Beck, keynote speakers at South by Southwest. Number four, the English Premier League team that Cristiano Ronaldo plays for is Manchester United. Number five, the most recent season of this FX anthology series was called Impeachment. That is American Crime Story. Number six, Lisa Murkowski is a senator from Alaska. Number seven, in the 2019 version of The Lion King, that new song by Beyonce was called Spirit. Number eight, the subtitle of the 1989 movie Star Trek V is Final Frontier. And number nine, airing its first season in fall of 2021, was a spinoff in the NCIS universe set in Hawaii is your answer. And the theme of this mystery round is airlines. We've got Virgin, Delta, Southwest, United, American, Alaska, Spirit, and Hawaii. Hope you got that one. It looks like most of you puzzled it out. The toughest questions here, that Star Trek question and the Spirit question, tripped a few of you up, but otherwise very evenly matched in this round. Glad to see in the chat that you enjoyed the mystery round. Kitty Doyle, excellent. Yes, Dante is a good boy. He's a very good boy. Hopefully, he will stay quiet for the remainder of the evening here. Okay, we're going to get into our third round momentarily. Let's do a very quick score update. After 2 rounds, we have a tie in fifth with 19 points, Banana Phones, the real Marvel Cinematic Potato Verse, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, Pieced It Together, the corrected 1099s, and the Helsinki Syndrome. And we're down to a 4-way tie for first. 20 points each, perfect scores so far. We Drink and We Know Things, The Blue Shells, Quit Your Whining, and Rayada. Let's dive into our third category of the night. Round number 3, we are talking all about docudramas. Docudramas. You're right, Elliot. No love for Lufthansa. Lufthansa? Also, no Aer Lingus or Qantas. We just couldn't think of things that also had those words in them. But we should have found a way. Get really creative there. Let's check out our first question in our docudramas round. Round 3, question number 1. Based on a podcast, what is the name of the Apple TV Plus series about the rise and fall of WeWork that stars Jared Leto and Anne Hathaway?
She's so bright. She's so bright. She's so bright. She's so bright.
Don't forget to submit. I've got an answer for you all. This movie, some very clever answers here. Sorry, it's not a movie, it's a TV series. There's so many series like this out right now, which warranted an entire round about it, I think. Some good guesses. We profit, we fail. The correct answer, as 14 teams knew, it is called We Crashed. We Crashed is the name of the show. Question number 2. Super Pumped, The Battle for What Company is a docudrama series starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Kyle Chandler, and Uma Thurman. This show is called Super Pumped, The Battle for Uber. Uber is your correct answer. So many of these. And, I gotta say, I'm not that invested in any of these ideas. Shout out to the team who put Gold's Gym, which is an excellent guess. That should be what it's about. Question number 3. The series The Dropout and the upcoming movie Bad Blood are both about what failed Silicon Valley company? Name that company. The Dropout stars Amanda Seyfried. Bad Blood is going to star Jennifer Lawrence, both of them playing Elizabeth Holmes. Theranos is your correct answer. Theranos. On to question number 4 in our docudramas round. Telling a true story, except for all the parts that are made up, is the Netflix series Inventing Anna, which is executive produced and created by what executive producer of Bridgerton? That executive producer and creator of this series is Shonda Rhimes. Shonda Rhimes. Let's see, you did pretty well there. Most of you coming in with the correct response. Our next question in this round: The Offer is an upcoming mini-series about the making of what movie from the perspective of producer Albert S. Ruddy? As always, click that submit answers button. This miniseries stars Miles Teller, and it is all about The Godfather is your correct answer. The Godfather. Our next question in this round, question number 6. Gaslit is an upcoming docudrama series starring Julia Roberts as Martha Mitchell, the wife of the Attorney General, and her perspective on what scandal? You all are neck and neck in this game. Nearly everybody coming in with a correct response. Your answer here is Watergate. Watergate. On to question number 7. The 2016 docudrama film Confirmation stars Kerry Washington as what person who comes out with sexual harassment allegations at the Supreme Court nomination hearing of Clarence Thomas? Who did Kerry Washington portray? I have an answer for you all. She portrayed Anita Hill. Anita Hill is your correct answer. You're doing great, everybody. On to our 8th question in our docudramas round. Lily James plays Pamela Anderson on the Hulu docudrama series Pam and Tommy. One of her early roles was playing Lady Rose McClare on what TV series, beginning in the 3rd season in 2012? Don't forget to submit. I have an answer for you all. Lily James played Lady Rose McClare on Downton Abbey is your correct answer. 95% of you got it correct, which means 100% actually. Question number 9. The HBO series Winning Time stars John C. Reilly and Quincy Isaiah and is about the rise of what NBA team's dynasty? Name that NBA team. I have an answer for you all to question number 9. That show, Winning Time, is all about the rise of the dynasty of the the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers, your correct answer. And our final question of round number 3. Who is playing Carole Baskin in the upcoming docudrama series Joe versus Carole? Remember early on when everyone cared a lot about Tiger King, and also there were rumors that Nicolas Cage was going to be playing Joe Exotic? No longer the case. John Cameron Mitchell is playing Joe Exotic, who you may know him from Hedwig and the Angry Inch. And Kate McKinnon is going to be playing Carole Baskin. Kate McKinnon, your correct answer for number 10. I love these guesses, though. One team put Catherine O'Hara and another team put Margot Robbie. I would love to see Catherine O'Hara's take on Carole Baskin, and Nicolas Cage also. All right, let's check out the scores after our third round here. We're halfway through the game, 6 rounds here today. In a tie for third with 29 points, the real Marvel Cinematic Potatoverse, the Blue Shells, pieced it together, Rai Ayata, and the corrected 1099s. And tied in first place, we've whittled it down from 5 teams to 2 teams here. 30 out of 30 points. We drink and we know things, and quit your whining. We shall see if you can hold on to that top spot in our fourth round here today. It is time for the picture round. Our picture round this evening is in the category of famous needle drops. In this round, you are going to see 10 images that are stills from movies. And it is your job in this round not to name the movie. That's too easy. We know you could do it. We are looking for the name of the song that is playing in the background during that scene in the movie. So name the song. In this round, you will see the images one at a time. So I will be displaying them right here next to me as part of the Twitch stream. They also are displayed on your answer sheets. Let's do it, everybody. So once again, looking for the name of the song that is playing in this scene. Here is image number 1. What song is playing? I remind you all, not looking for the name of the movie, looking for the name of the song that is playing. The song here, I believe by Phil Collins, it is In Your Eyes. In Your Eyes. That's your answer. 70% of you got that one correct. A little bit on the tough side. On to our second image in this round. Name the song that is playing during this scene. Oh, it's Peter Gabriel. That's hilarious. Classic mistake. got some variety of answers coming in. If you put something like Deo or the Banana Boat song, those are acceptable responses here. So let me go ahead and make sure that if I can tell you knew what it was, you get that point because it is called the Banana Boat song, but also sometimes Deo. That's Beetlejuice, of course. Carol Baskin herself, Catherine O'Hara. Our third image in this round. Name the song that is playing during this scene. When I saw this movie, I was shocked to hear that this was the song that's playing in this scene because it seems like such a dramatic moment. But the song is by Gary Glitter. It is the Hey song, aka Rock and Roll Part 2. That song that goes da 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 hey ba da 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 da. Several of you got it correct, but it was definitely our toughest question of the quiz thus far. Only 30% of you coming in with a correct answer there. Rescoring a little bit here, you should see things adjust a little bit. That number's going to go up slightly here. Okay, on to our fourth image in this round. Name this song that is playing. Answers coming in very quickly here. I have an answer for you all in this scene in the movie Wayne's World. They are listening and singing along to Bohemian Rhapsody is your correct answer. Shout out to the team who put the Star Spangled Banner, which I think is an excellent answer. Our fifth image in this round. Name the song playing during this scene. Really am enjoying being the one running the behind the scenes portion of the game because I get to see what you all put as your responses in a way that I don't usually get to engage with here. Shout out to the team who put Mary Had a Little Lamb, which would be very creepy in this scene. But most of you knew this is Donnie Darko, and the song that's playing is Gary Jules' cover of Mad World. Mad World is your answer. Question number 6, name the song that is playing in the background during this scene. In the movie Ghost, the song playing in this scene is not Careless Whisper, nor is it Scatman, which I love that idea, but rather the song playing in this scene is Unchained Melody is your correct answer by the Righteous Brothers. There's like suddenly a jackhammer or something seemingly right outside my window. I don't know what's going on here. Hopefully it stops immediately. On to our seventh image in this round. Name the song that is playing during this scene. The movie is Fight Club. The song is The Pixies. Where is My Mind is your correct answer for number 7. 70% of you got that correct. 3 more images in this round. Here is number 8. Name the song that is playing during this scene. The movie is Risky Business. The song that is playing is Bob Seger's Old Time Rock and Roll. Old Time Rock and Roll, your correct answer. On to image number 9. What song is playing during this scene? Your correct answer for image number 9 is Flight, or rather, pardon me, it's not called Flight, it's called Ride of the Valkyries. Ride of the Valkyries, your correct answer for image number 9. And our final image of this round, image number 10. Please name the song that is playing during this scene. The movie is American Psycho. Patrick Bateman obsessed with Huey Lewis, and the song playing is Hip to Be Square. Hip to Be Square. You did well. 75% of you coming in with a correct response there. Let's check out your scores, everybody. We have 2 more rounds to go. Here's where you stand going into round number 5. A tie for 5th with 37 points. The real Marvel Cinematic Potatoverse, Rai Ayada. A 3-way tie for 2nd with 39 points between We Drink and We Know Things, The Blue Shells, and Pieced It Together. And currently in the lead, all on their lonesome, the only team to continue to have a perfect score. Quit your whining. Well done. Quit your whining. Time will tell if you can hold on to that top spot in these next two rounds. Our fifth category this evening, we are talking all about architecture is our theme. 10 questions in this round. Let's do it. Round 5, question 1. The construction of what Barcelona cathedral, designed by Antoni Gaudí, began in 1882 and still hasn't finished? Your correct answer, this cathedral, which I really would love to see in person, it is called La Sagrada Familia. La Sagrada Familia. You did well here. Many of you coming in with a correct response. A lot of interesting spellings, but I made sure that you all got a point if you clearly knew the answer here. Question 2, the tallest building in the world at 2,717 feet is the Burj Khalifa, which is located in what city? I have an answer for you all for question number 2. The Burj Khalifa, the world's current tallest building, is located in Dubai. Dubai, your correct answer. And I saw in the chat we had a question about how many rounds there are. There are 6 rounds here today, a supersized The King's Cup. On to question 3. Norma Merrick Sklarick was the first Black woman to be a licensed architect in California and New York State. She helped to design Terminal 1 at what city's airport in preparation for the 1984 Olympic Games? Name that city. Hey everyone, we're going to pause this round because I see we actually have some special guests who are joining us here. Let me get that countdown timer started. We'll find out our answer here and then we're going to say hi. Hi, you guys. What's up? Just a second. All right. 9 seconds. Then we get to say hello. Your correct answer here, Norma Merrick Sklarick helped to design Terminal 1 in Los Angeles, LAX, Los Angeles. Your correct answer for that one. Okay, before we move into our next question here, let's add some friends to the screen. Hello. Hi, Colin. Here's Peter.
She hosts at Nest Hall, up in Harlem, and various other places. Thank you so much. Give it up for Amanda.
Woo! We're also live!
Joe. All right. Maybe they'll come back later. Nice of them to check in at Brooklyn 3 with the in-person King's Cup. All right. We'll keep them there. I'll keep an eye on it, see if they have anything they want to chime in with a little bit later. But how kind of them to say a hello. On to our next question in this round. Question number 4. Located in Colorado, what national park preserves the heritage of 26 native tribes, including the cities that were carved directly into the cliffs? Got a tough question on our hands. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is called Mesa Verde. Mesa Verde, your correct answer. 35% of you coming in with a correct response. One of our toughest questions thus far this evening. Question 5. The Pritzker Architecture Prize is considered to be the Nobel Prize in Architecture. It is awarded annually and funded by the Pritzker family, who are the owners of what international hotel corporation that acquired Amerisuites in 2004? So name that international hotel corporation. Can you all hear them just doing something right outside my window? Another tough question we have here, but now we all learned this if you didn't previously know it. The Pritzker family are owners of Hyatt is your correct answer. Hyatt, 40% of you got that one correct. On to our 6th question in this round. 2013's Pritzker Prize winner Toyo Ito designed what former US president's library in Boston? There are several presidential libraries in Massachusetts, but the only one located in Boston proper is the one belonging to JFK, John F. Kennedy. Your correct answer for number 6. On to our 7th question in this round. Y'all, I don't know. Number 7. Along with designing the Hearst Tower on 57th Street, Norman Foster also helped to design what London footbridge that crosses the Thames from St. Paul's Cathedral to the Tate Modern? This footbridge is known as the Millennium Bridge. Millennium, your correct answer for number 7. Great question in the chat. What is the dog doing with this wild sound going on here? He is sleeping somehow, sleeping through all of that, which I appreciate. Our next question in this round, question number 8. Iraqi-British architect Zaha Hadid is the first woman to win the Pritzker Prize. She designed Al Wakra Stadium for the 2022 World Cup in what Asian country? The 2022 World Cup taking place in Qatar or Qatar. I've heard it said both ways. Qatar, your answer 2 more questions in this round. Number 9, fill in the blank. Architect Louis Henry Sullivan is known as the father of skyscrapers and is credited for the design maxim, form follows blank. Fill in that blank. Jay Bills, I re-examined the Millennium responses. You must have been the team who spelled it like Millennium with an O. You got that point now. Your score should be up to date. And your correct answer for this one is form follows function, which is just an excellent maxim, one to live by. And our final question in round number 5, then we've got one more round to go. Eero Saarinen, the architect and industrial designer behind the St. Louis Arch, was born in 1910 in what country that was then known as the Grand Duchy of blank? What country is that? Today, the only standing Grand Duchy is Luxembourg, but back in 1910, Finland was also a Grand Duchy. Finland is your correct answer. Another very difficult question here. Only 38% of you got that one correct, which is 7 teams here today. That wraps up our 5th category. Let's check in with our scores. 1 round to go. Currently tied in 6th place with 46 points, Banana Phones and Rai Iota. Tied in 2nd with 47, The Real Marvel Cinematic Potatoverse, We Drink and We Know Things, The Blue Shells, and Quit Your Whining. And in 1st place right now, all on their lonesome. Well played. They pulled into the lead. 48 points, pieced it together. Our final category of King's Cup season 49, King's Cup 19. We are talking all about playing themselves. So we are talking about actors and actresses who have played themselves in projects. Let's do it. Round 6, question 1. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is an upcoming movie centered around what actor playing themselves? This movie looks really interesting. I'm curious about it. I want to check it out. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent stars Nicolas Cage as a version of himself. Nick Cage, your answer there. Question number 2. There are 3 people who play versions of themselves in the movie Ocean's 12 for half a point each. Please name 2 of the 3 people. So name 2 of the 3 people. It's a little bit of well, it's definitely a meta moment, not a little bit of a meta moment. Julia Roberts' character is playing Julia Roberts, but also Topher Grace appears as himself, as does Bruce Willis. Any of those three would get you a point here. To those of you who put Topher Grace, you're in the minority. Well done. You got some deep knowledge over there. On to our next question in round number 6. What actor who played Rhino in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 played a version of himself in the 2009 movie Cold Souls?
Careless in our summer clothes, splashing around in the muck and the mire. Careless in our summer clothes, splashing around in the
We got an answer for you all. That actor who plays himself in the movie Cold Souls and played Rhino in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, it's Paul Giamatti. Paul Giamatti, your correct response. On to our 4th question in this round. You may find it unbelievable that Jessica Biel was willing to voice an unflattering version of herself on what animated series?
You bring me out too many times. Now hang me up to dry. I'm ready like the whites of your eyes.
Your correct answer for question number 4, that show that featured Jessica Biel as herself, is BoJack Horseman. BoJack, your correct answer for number 4. Our 5th question in this round, Bill Murray pops up as himself in Zombieland, and when asked if he has any regrets, says Garfield, maybe. When he took the title role in Garfield, he did so because he thought that Who was directing the project? I love this story. I think it's so funny. Someone attached to direct Garfield also has the name, though spelled slightly differently, Joel Cohen. So we thought Joel Cohen or the Cohen brothers were going to be directing Garfield. 60% of you are familiar with that fact. Our 6th question in this round, The Weeknd and Kevin Garnett play versions of themselves in what 2019 movie? Your correct answer for question number 6, Space Jam, is an excellent guess, though not Space Jam. Someone asking me to say it. Say it. I know what you mean, Zane. You want me to say Uncut Gems? Did I do it right? Uncut Gems, your correct answer for number 6. Our 7th question in this round, Uncut Gems. All right. I agree, Kitty. It was such an anxiety-inducing movie. Okay. Question number 7. In the movie This Is the End, nearly everyone is playing versions of themselves. Late in the movie, Danny McBride keeps a leather-clad sex slave on a leash who takes off a wrestling mask and is revealed to be what person? I watched an interview where Seth Rogen talked about how this was his dream casting. He wrote into the script in an earlier scene that he thought that this person was attractive and then reached out to them and was like, would you be willing to do this? And it was a very short bit. And they said, yes, absolutely. It is Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum, your correct answer for number 7. Our 8th question in this round. On the TV series Community, Troy is stunned silent when he meets what idol of his in a hospital waiting room? Pierce did this as punishment to Troy because he said he never wanted to meet this person, his idol, from Reading Rainbow. It's LeVar Burton. LeVar Burton, your correct answer. Also, Peter checking in. Hello, Peter. Thank you for being here. I hope that the in-person King's Cup is going well. We miss you over here as well. So thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And Peter's going to be back tomorrow. We'll be together again, doing things as per usual for our Monday night game. It's kicking off our 50th season of NYC Trivia League tomorrow at 8 o'clock right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Thanks again, Peter, for saying hello. On to our 9th question in this round, the penultimate question. In the movie Keanu, Keegan-Michael Key says, I loved you in the house, Bunny, to what actress who was revealed in that moment to be playing herself in the movie? This is so funny. Most of you know the answer, and some of you are guessing. And everyone who's guessing changed their answers in the last moment here. From we had an Emma Stone out there, something else. Both of you changed it to Reese Witherspoon, which is a great guess. You were expecting that I was going to legally blonde you all tonight, which I did not. But since you brought it up, you've been legally blonded. Closing out that joke, tomorrow maybe we'll launch a brand new something, you being something, I don't know what yet. We'll figure it out and have something fun going for season 50 instead of being legally blonded. But most of you knew that Anna Faris is your correct answer. And our final question of this round, here we go, number 10. In the movie Licorice Pizza, Alana Haim plays a character named Alana, and her family is played by her actual family members. Also in this movie, in his first film acting role, what Oscar-winning actor's father plays a sort of version of himself as a waterbed salesman, a job that he once held? So name that Oscar-winning actor whose dad was in this movie. Got some really good guesses coming in here. A lot of you thinking maybe Philip Seymour Hoffman or Bradley Cooper could be the answer, which makes a lot of sense. But the person whose father played a waterbed salesman in this movie, it's Leonardo DiCaprio's dad. Leonardo DiCaprio, your correct answer. 45% of you got that one correct. We are on to our tiebreaker question. I do see we've got a big chunk of ties here for second place. Since I am flying solo here, it's going to be hard for me to suss out who won in the moment. So I am going to take it offline and post the scores on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League as soon as I'm able. I'll do it tonight. So you'll be able to see what happened with those scores, and we'll have a true second place team tonight. Let's check out the tiebreaker question. Here it is. It's going to be a visual question, so I'm going to display it for you all right now. And you're not going to be able to see me during the question. So here we go. What is the combined total episodes of the following 4 shows? So how many total episodes aired of those 4 shows thus far? As always, for the tiebreaker, it is your goal to guess as closely as possible to the correct number. You can guess over or under. Whoever's closest, if you're part of a tie, breaks that tie. Here comes your timer. I have an answer for you all. Thus far, there have been 170 episodes of Blackish, 153 episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Grey's Anatomy has aired 392 episodes, and How to Get Away with Murder aired 90 episodes. Adding all of those together, your correct answer for the tiebreaker is 805 episodes. 805. One team actually got that one exactly right. Impressive there. Good guessing on your part. Let's check out our final scores of the evening. Once again, if you're part of a tie, I will be doing that math as soon as we end this quiz. And I'll post your scores on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here this evening and for taking part in season 49 of NYC Trivia League. Coming in 19th place tonight with 24 points, Jive Turkeys. In 18th place, so we have Pillsbury Fuckboy in a tie for 16th place with 44. We have Not You Guillermo and JD Kim Jung Kardashian in 15th with 45. 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. 14th place, Doug Darby with 47. And 13th place, 47 and a half, Glorious Purpose. Finishing in 12th with 48 points, Goo Goo Muck Muck. In 11th with 50 points, we have Team 578. In 10th place with 50 and a half points, the Rubber Yolks. Finishing in 9th place with 51 points, the Corrected 1099s. In 8th with 52 and a half points, the Helsinki Syndrome. Finishing in 7th tonight with 53 points, Banana Phones. In 6th place with 55 points, Pieced It Together. In a 4-way tie for 2nd place, 56 points each, the Real Marvel Cinematic Potatoverse. The Blue Shells, Quit Your Whining, and Rayada. Our winners tonight. They won our regular season. They also won the King's Cup with 57 points. We drink and we know things. Congratulations. We drink and we know things. Dante, will you come say hello? Will you come say hi? Come here, guy. Oh, hello. Oh, yes, he is sleeping all the way right now. Thank you all so much for being here this evening. I have been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. We'll be back tomorrow to kick off season 50 right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful Sunday night, and we will see you real soon. Congrats again. We drink and we know things. Appreciate every single one of you. Good night, everybody.